Hi everybody, I'm Julie Kerr, writer and director of the romantic comedy Geek Loves Punk. And in this show, basically Geek Loves Punk, the romantic comedy I wrote and directed, it's a feature film. That movie inspires this show, Geek Loves Punk, the show. And so what I'll be teaching you in this show, different episodes, it's going to be about how to follow your dreams. Because that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm having the time of my life. So I just want to teach y'all how to do it. And I definitely want you to follow your dreams. I feel like you have to. If you really feel a calling, a mission in your heart of hearts, if it scares you a little bit, but it's a mission towards something positive, then I implore you to follow your dreams. So, but with that, so I'm step one to following your dreams. This is step one. It's not super sexy, but stick with me. Stick with me. Yes. So because basically I had a job, like a day job. I still have a day job, although I was just let go. I'll be okay, but I'll be fine. I have a teeny tiny bit of severance pay, but in the place I was at was great. But okay, so but step one to following your dreams, and I'll get to the sexy stuff, if you will, later. But the first step is you're going to need to have a day job. Not only have a day job, embrace your day job and realize that your day job is part of you following your dreams. And I'll give you a couple of easy, quick steps on how to find a day job. And hey, there's a plethora of videos that can help you do that, but I'm gonna do some easy stuff here. And then once I teach you like the best steps to finding a day job that makes your heart sing, I'm also gonna teach you some time management stuff. All pretty quickly, because this video, it's only going to be like 10 minutes or whatnot. Okay, so I'm going to teach you time management steps, because if you're working 40 hours a week, you have more time than you think. And you have more time to follow your dreams while being awesome and rocking and rolling in your day job. And finally, what I want to say is, if you want to follow your dreams, you want to make a romantic comedy like I did, you want to write a novel, you want to start your own business, any of that. What I want to say is, if the way you do that is that you have a romantic partner, a wife, a husband, etc., and they're willing to financially support you while you do that, and you can just stay home and do that, I got nothing but respect for that. Awesome. Okay, and then you know, if I've heard one of the actors who was in the Twilight franchise about the sparkly vampires, I believe she said her parents paid her rent for a year or two while she was pursuing the acting thing, and then she got the Twilight franchise, and it worked out for her. And to that I say, that's awesome, that's amazing. So those are options. If you have parents or romantic partners who are willing to financially support you, or one of my friends, she likes to carve stamps. So she likes to, I didn't know this was a thing, but she carves these stamps that arts and crafts type people like to buy. And they put it in their their scrapbooks. They use stamps to decorate their scrapbooks. I had no idea that was a thing. But they're gorgeous. I bought some myself just to support her. But her wife was a lawyer and totally supported her while she started this whole business with stamps. And then eventually her business selling stamps on Etsy, the website, it became really successful, and now it earns a good income, and she goes to shows, and now it's her full-time job. So that's awesome. Okay, but if you don't have a romantic partner who can't support you, if you don't have parents who can support you, then this video is for you. So, because I'm going to teach you, one, how to get a really great day job, two, how to use time management skills to follow your dreams while you have your day job. Okay, step one to finding a really good day job is to read a book. Okay. This book is What Color Is Your Parachute? And this is the 2017 edition by Richard N. Bowles. I think I'm saying that right. This book is awesome. I had a job I wasn't super happy at, and so I read this book, and while I read the book, I also created this little worksheet thingy for me, what colors your parachute guidelines. And then I did something called, in the book, called the flower exercise, where you fill out a flower. Trust me, roll with me with this. But, so this book really, really helped me a lot, like figure out who I am. And once I figured out who I was, I had confidence. Like my self-esteem went up by like 1,000,000 once I read this book. And then I knew who I was, I knew what I wanted, so then I was better at searching for a job. So if you read this book, it also gives you tips on resumes, stuff like that. And then what I want to say is, on this job, I got laid off, and he says in the book, ever since the recession in 2008, we're all going to be looking for jobs more often. Even my friends, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, but even my friends who are like in tech, they kind of job hop a little too, and they're in like the industry that's thriving right now. So it just sort of happens, and he says it. He's like, ever since 2008, the recession, people are job hopping more. But anyway, so I had a job. I knew it wasn't right for me. I mean, my boss was great, but I just knew it wasn't right for me. And then I had already read this book. So about 6 months after I read the book and did all the exercises, I was laid off. But I had this workbook, and I immediately started looking for jobs. And 2 weeks later, literally 2 weeks later of me job searching, I had 3 companies competing over me. I got $1 more an hour than I was looking to get paid, and it was still a huge increase for me. And 3 great companies fighting over me, and I went with a great company. But the reason I recommend this book is the reason I was able to do that. I had three great opportunities fighting over me. I'm not bragging. What I'm telling you is the reason I had that, I did everything that he said in this book. So the book works. And finally, so what I want to do is describe the book. So the book goes into logistical job hunting things, la 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 la. But the whole time he's telling you stuff that makes you feel good about yourself. So if you have low self-esteem when it comes to looking for jobs, read this book and your self-esteem goes up really high, 1. And 2, he talks about you have job skills you don't even know you have. And the third thing he talks about in this book is the key to finding a job is some people are just really good at getting jobs and some people aren't. It's not necessarily a job skill thing, like this person has skills and this person doesn't. I had really low self-esteem. I didn't think I had job skills. And then I read this book and I was like, holy crap, I have a lot of job skills. I'm a great hire. I really am. My thing for day jobs is administrative assistance. I like it. I like to click clack on a computer and file and la la la. That's the administrative stuff you do. And then I love people, because there's also an element of customer service that I love, because I love humans. So it's a great job for me, day job wise. And the pay for me is good, where I can like live off it and stuff. But okay, so read that book, because your self-esteem is gonna go up by 1,000,000. Okay, so here's the thing about the book. He goes into logistical advice and la la la, logistics, and it's great advice, and he's encouraging you the whole time. And then in the middle of the book, it's like he drops a mic, or he says something, and he drops the mic, and he's like, okay, that's the logistics. Now let's talk about let's talk about your heart and your soul. And what he's saying is, you can have a day job where you're not completely like where your heart and soul isn't completely dying. You know what I mean? Like I have a day job where my heart and soul, it's not dying while I'm doing it. Like I like it. You know what I mean? You can have a day job where your heart and soul isn't dying. You know what I mean by that? So, and the way you figure that stuff out, figuring out who you are, you do the flower exercise. It's in the book, and you gotta do it. Yes, it's a doozy. Yes, it's hard, but please do it, because it's just, it completely changed my life. And so, this very logistical book, What Color's Your Parachute? It's super logistical. When I did my flower exercise, first of all, I love flowers. I think they're so awesome. But when I did my flower exercise, by the time I got to the middle part, my goal, purpose, or mission in life, or my philosophy about life. This is what I got. To make movies and entertainment that makes the audience feel optimistic, blessed, loved, cared for, and abundant. This book, this logistical, practical book, told me it's okay to be a filmmaker. Thank you. It's okay to be like a bleeding heart, metaphorically speaking, filmmaker. That's okay. So it made my heart and soul sing, and then it also gave me advice on my resume and interview tips and et cetera, et cetera. So it taught me how to have a day job where my heart and soul sings. So please read the book. I'm not sponsored. This guy's not paying me to say this. Okay. And then, unfortunately, I recently was, I promise I'm a good hire, but I recently was let go as well. So now I have the 2020 version just to see if anything's changed. But yeah, but I'm a great hire. If there's any employers watching this. But anyway, it's a great book. I really encourage you to read it. Now, so read the book, do the flower exercise. That's how you get your day job. Embrace your day job because that's what's funding the dream, right? And the day job is part of the dream. So if you have to work 40 hours a week, most of us do, to pay our rent, to buy groceries, student loans, etc., not a problem. You still have time to follow your dreams. I got serious there. Okay, anyway, you still have time to follow your dreams, and here's how. Here's the deal. I'm going to put a link below. There's this author named Brendan Burchard. I'm going to try that again. There's this author named Brendan Burchard, and I have one of his books. He's a good author. His book is High Performance Habits by Brendan Burchard. I don't know him. So he's not paying me to say this either. But anyway, but he has something called the 5x50 formula, and what that does is it basically helps you learn how to be more productive, and it's really great. I'll link to that below. But here we go, because this is my version of that. When I get home from my day job, I'm actually doing it right now. So when I get home from my day job, I set a timer. Here's my timer. I set a timer for 20 minutes, and it's 20 minutes of decompression. Because all day at work, I've been doing logistical stuff. I love it, and I like it, but I've been doing logistical stuff. So, when I get home to do the follow my dream stuff, that's the creative stuff, right? So before I do that, I give myself 20 minutes of decompression to just decompress. And that can be anything. Like, decompression can be like, if you just want to play, like, for me, I might play this little card game that I like to play that's really fun. I might do this little Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego handheld game I got. Shout out to Nathan who gave this to me for Christmas. Or great game. Or I might play, yeah, I think it's on here. Or I might play this little handheld Oregon Trail. This game's awesome. And I might play that for 20 minutes. Shout out to Nathan who also gave that to me for Christmas. I might go lay in bed for 20 minutes and just chill and stare at the ceiling. That's my version of meditation. Or I might just take, I don't usually take a nap, but anything where you just let your brain relax and chill for like 20 minutes. And like all I need is 20 minutes. And then after I relax for 20 minutes, then for an hour, I start following my dreams. So here's where you would write your novel for an hour. Here's where you'd write your screenplay for an hour. Here's where you would develop your website or the app you're working on. And for me, I work better a little bit hungry, so I'll have some peanuts. I'm from Virginia. That's where I was born and raised, and we love peanuts. I now live in California. It's all about the almonds in California. I like almonds, but I grew up on peanuts, so I'll eat some peanuts. I'll chug some water. So I'm not like starving myself, but I work a little bit. I work better a little bit hungry. So I get home, I decompress for 20 minutes, and then for about an hour or so, that's when I'm following my dreams. I'm doing it right now. I'm making this video. After work. Okay, so and then hey, and if you do that, here's the deal. Monday through Friday, check it. I just gave you 5 hours to work on your dreams. 5 hours a week. 5 hours a week to work on your novel. Shoot hey, you want to make a horror film about what killer clowns? What I just gave you 5 hours a week to do that. You're welcome. Okay, so and the other thing about socializing, I realized when I was in my 20s, I like to socialize like a little too much. But now that I'm in my 30s, socializing, I just limit and plan when I socialize. Right now, I can do once a week for weekdays, Monday through Thursday, and then I do one hangout on the weekends, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I try to limit it to that right now because I'm following my dreams. So Saturdays, I usually like to work on my dreams on those days. But hey, like my friend had this awesome birthday party a couple of weekends ago, and I went to her birthday party, right, on a Saturday, and it was awesome, and she's awesome, and yeah, no problem. but usually on the weekends, yeah, I give it more time. Okay, and finally, if you're following your dreams, 50-minute power blocks. That's actually part of the 5x50 formula by Brendon Burchard. But what I do is, let's say it's a Saturday and I've dedicated a Saturday to following my dreams. Or even cleaning out my apartment. Well, that's part of me following my dreams. Because right now, as a filmmaker, my movie studio, you're looking at it. This is my little corner, this is my little office. But yeah, how do you like my studio? Okay, so, but even just cleaning out my apartment, I do 50-minute power blocks. So I set my alarm for 50 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, how much can I get done in 50 minutes? Cleaning my apartment, I need to clean it. Or working on my screenplay, that kind of thing on a Saturday. Every 50 minutes, once it goes off, stand up, stretch your back, chug some water, walk around a little bit, go like, so your brain doesn't turn to mush. And then get back at it. Okay, and then get back at it. Like, keep, if you need to finish some stuff. This past weekend, I really needed to finish up my website, and I did finish. I hit my deadline. So I just, every 50 minutes, I was getting up, chugging, drinking, okay, so that's that's basically my biggest step. Step 1 to following your dreams. Get a day job, embrace the day job, and then once you do that, schedule in time that you're going to follow your dreams, right? And then finally, in all that, because you're like, hey, that sounds like a lot of work. It is. But the biggest thing too is, for me, try to take yourself out, schedule in chill time. Schedule in, for me, I take myself out on a coffee date once a week, usually on a Saturday morning. But with all that I just said, because yeah, it's a lot. I also schedule in, it's usually Saturday mornings, where I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I go to my favorite coffee shop. I don't tell anyone where it's at. I drink coffee. I have eggs. And then I just relax for an hour or two. I watch Netflix or Hulu or something on my computer or read. But I schedule in doing nothing once a week, usually on Saturday mornings. So yeah, productivity, having a day job you love, schedule times to do nothing. You need those times so that you're being super awesome during the times that you're being productive. Okay, so there you go. Go follow your dreams, embrace your day job. If you're unemployed, you're gonna find something awesome. Follow your dreams. I just gave you all the tips on how to do that. Okay, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're gonna be great, you're gonna have a great day job. Your dreams are gonna come true, everything's gonna be awesome, and yes! Okay, call to action. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe. leave a comment if you want to leave a comment. And finally, go join my email list. So if you go to my website and you join my email list, you immediately get access to a video and a PDF download that teaches you how to cultivate more love, joy, and kindness into your life every day. So, and you get more exclusive video content that's only available through my email list. So those are all my call to actions, and then all the blah 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 ways to connect with me are down below. And then I'm gonna link to this book, What Color is My Parachute, and the 5x50 Formula by Brendon Burchard. Okay, so much stuff. If you have nothing to do today, you have so many links to go through. Okay, if you want, down below. Okay, have the best day ever. Embrace your day job. It's awesome. Follow your dreams. You gotta do it. Listen to your heart and soul and follow your dreams. And yes, I hope you have the best day ever. This is Julie Kerr, writer and director of the romantic comedy Geek Loves Punk. Bye.